What? Okay. No, that was so bad. Why was it so tense? Okay, well. What? Oh, no. Dude. Oh, that's brutal, but that's an only screen filling one hit. Oh my god. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. Oh my god. Oh, dude, you're so mean. Dude. Ugh. Let me get the clip of that. Oh my god. Let me see that hit again. Um, God damn it, screen flipping. You dastardly, dastardly beast. Alright, let's go. Oh, dude. It would have been such an easy clear if I passed it. Oh my god, it would have been crazy. Oh my god. You don't get those very often. You do not get those very often. God. Damn, dude. Oh my god. stutter there was the death of me. Tied high score. God. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like just thinking about that run, man. I mean, I shouldn't think about like what if because it's like that scenario was really awkward and hard. Especially as someone who isn't like being that far left from an attack. Like, yeah, it was not ideal. Couldn't see the kid. Couldn't, do too much about that. It was just hard. Like, I mean, it's just so hard to know where the kid is exactly, and then also like execute a dodge on top of that is like that shit is so messed up on this attack. It's so hard. A little too far left. Ninur, you make me want to do things to you that are violent. I realize when I said that can be interpreted in a very different way. I had such a visceral reaction to my first two runs past Painful Thing, like when I got hit. Like, it was so fucking violent. Oh my god. God, Ninur really does make me feel things that I don't feel in other instances. So how long is it going to take to get another pass screen flipping? That is the question. Because the last one took 26 hours, so I hope that it comes sooner rather than later. But it has been almost 10 hours since the last one. It's also been 9 hours. Damn. Imagine. Okay, well, I'm doing 20. Aw. Whoops. Wow, that worked. Kid had to run a marathon to survive. Oh. I'm cooked. Oh. Damn, look recording calendar. Dude, like, what is that? Can I stop getting clusters of doom on that attack, please? Oh my god, bro. Wait, I'm doing insane gap on final. It's calculated too. Oh my god. Can't that stop happening with like those fucking death clusters on that attack, dude? Holy fuck. I mean, maybe I could have gone left and then like over. Maybe that would have been fast enough. It was somewhat generous at the time. That was almost crazy. If only the yellow was nicer. If only the entire attack afterwards was nicer as well. That was quite the performance. No, I was one frame too early. What would you do for a date with Ninur? Oh, that was not in the optimal position. Oh, that was a little rude. I'm a little bit better at the post-screen clipping stuff, though. Oh. Say as I kind of failed. Oh, that was a hard final. Like the dot I had to do. You go really far right. Then go like jump left and make it better. That was very easy. That's my punishment for how easy that was. Okay. Just a free screen clipping. Okay, and that's the punishment. Clean. Read the red bullets in the head and the read I went for. I wasn't 100% certain on it, but it actually worked perfectly. Awesome. My two only screen flippings today have been a 1 hit and a 3 hit. It's kind of wild. It's funny because I got those 2 1 hits in that one day that were both to only screen flipping, and they were like really close to each other. That was a crazy day. It is kind of crazy how like around like 60 hours ago, just insane shit was happening. Like 60 to 70 hours ago, so just insane shit was happening in Ninur. Like 2 1 hits in one day, and the 2 like past screen flippings in one day. Like that is like, that's a little bit insane. I'm not gonna lie. Thanks so much for the good luck. Understand. 9 you are divided by E. And cancels out Ninur. Thank you for the good luck. The U in Ninur is supposed to have like a diacritic over it, but in that cover for it, it doesn't. But in a different cover for the album, or maybe it's a cover for the single, I don't know. It does actually have the diacritic over the U. Because I believe the artist is Norwegian. Well, that must be fine. Ninur, indeed. We're on part 5, Golden Ninur. No! The thing I went for was kind of crazy. Me when I cough. Max, my toe 8 runs are going well. I got a run today that got to the hardest part of the final boss and almost passed it. Oh. It's interesting to call me. Bro is overly polite. Yeah. I can show the death on the stream, actually. Yeah, I kinda wanna do that. Oops, okay. Let me, okay, so like... Oh my god, that's... okay. That scared me. I thought it was gonna... leak something that I should not. So like... this is the attack I died to. So like... the thing that like went badly is like... this attack's a lot harder if you like... cause like you want to deal... like be in front of her in the middle of the screen so you can actually deal like a good amount of damage. So right here was my fatal mistake. I went to the left instead of the right because the left gap was more open. I could have gone over here to the right, which is technically closer to the middle. And this like this doesn't seem like a mistake really, because it's really not. But this one choice completely ruins this attack for me. So if you were staying in the middle the whole time on this attack, you would kill her around here. Like around this point. But as you can see, she still has quite a life bar, and I'm like forced all the way to the left. It never gets any better. Like the best choice is always to stay left. I go over here, and then she's actually getting close to death, but I go to the right of this, and this was just really precise. And I die. So that's what happened. To the run. This is really brutal what happened there. I just got really trolled. I think I also had something scary happen on the first attack of the final boss. That was kind of uncomfortable. That's pretty normal. Okay. Yeah, this attack is hard. I didn't actually finish this run. But yeah, like most of the final boss is not so bad after this. There's like this attack, which is kind of controlled the shit out of you. I mean, I think I got something hard like around here. Or like at the start of it. That was a little, what the fuck are you doing? And then like the end of the boss is hard, but yeah, that's how my PB died. So yeah, I'm like pretty consistent in the final boss, it's just so hard. But I'm getting better at the game still, so hopefully I can get more runs back there soon. Because like I got 2 runs to the final boss pretty quickly, but they both died to the first attack, and then after that I like really was struggling to get back there for a little bit. Like the day before yesterday I had this a day where it's just like I only played for an hour because like in that hour I like just could not get past the early game no matter what. Like I was just struggling so bad. But my practice is paying off. So yeah, it definitely feels in reach to do this, which is sick, because, yeah. And yeah, it's like a bucket list goal for me, and I'm actually maybe not close, because it could take so much longer to beat it, but like, it does feel very within my grasp. I mean, I felt for a while I had the skill, but now it's like I really have it. Like I really just have to grind it until I get it. It's just really hard. That attack though is so nasty, like the one I died to in that PB, like oh my god. I definitely think it's the hardest attack of the boss. Or in the whole game, honestly. Which is cool, because you know how late it is. Also, I love Toho games aesthetically. Like, I don't know, I just think Toho games look so cool. I didn't mention it, but I did pass. Well, I mentioned it in Discord, so if you're watching the stream now, you probably saw it. But I have over 500 hours of music too, which is halfway to 1,000. I don't think I'll hit 1,000 before beating the game, but it would be interesting if I was wrong. I feel like more sick than previous days because I was already congested in the morning and I still have this cough. It's kind of weird. Feels a little bad today. Mildly concerning. No. Okay. That one, I feel like that one was possible if I was a little bit faster with my inputs. Like if I just did like both jumps faster, I feel like I would have gotten it. I was just slow in the draw. Oh, I got hit there! Ugh. Okay, whatever. I wasn't paying attention on the final because I didn't want to... Dude, I've been getting cooked by that middle attack. What even... I must have like stubbed my toe on something. That screen flipping was so close. That attempt was actually surprising. For a 7-hit, that, you know... I feel like if I was like locked in and got lucky, I could have beaten the avoidance. Oh my god. It's just so hard to tell, like, when to time inputs on screen flipping. It's genuinely an underrated, like, fact about the attack is, like, it's genuinely really hard to tell when the bullets reach you and when is, like, the optimal time to do inputs. So, like, you frequently die because it's just, like, you just are not sure what the input sequence is that gets you out of the situation and, like, what the timing for it is. Because it is just so disorienting. Like, you would think of it like normal after a while, but it does just like add this like degree of imprecision, which just makes the attack like genuinely so hard. Like, obviously anyone can tell you that screen flipping is hard because the screen is flipping, but like, god, it is nasty. It's got those dastardly tricks. Also, Max, have you started Diamond is Unbreakable? I know you're doing ATV, so don't be surprised if that's taking up a lot of time. Slash other stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I recognize it was in the 5th gap, but it really wanted me to go left, so I had to go in the 3rd gap, which is the worst one, so oops. Like, genuinely, Society if the 4th gap was just good. Like... Oh, this is kind of close. Okay. Well. Yeah. I've had that happen so much, where it's like, oh wow, this first half of screen flipping is really nice, and then the thing that is like a completely humanly task, ultra impossible. Freaking penis, bro. I just would love if Ninur just like I woke up one day and like I just passed screen flipping like 5 times in one day and the 5th one beat it. That would be nice. Dude, the fact that I've even done 2 in one sitting, in 1 hour, is like offensively lucky. Like that is like genuinely, I think passing screen flipping twice in an hour is more unlikely than the Tokyo thing. Like, this is so inconceivable. Cause like I at least had Course 2 experience in KOK, like I wasn't great at it, but I knew I could do it. And I had like cleared it from like pretty far back before. But like this shit is like rare. Either. Oh. Indeed it would, indeed it would. It would feel truly amazing. This is like... that just won't happen in Ninur, like it just won't. You just can't pass screen flipping that much. But it would be cool if you could. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Ugh. I feel like... I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like my reading in Ninur has gotten notably better again. Like, I don't know why, but it just feels like I'm making cleaner decisions. I feel like I'm getting less overwhelmed, and the avoidance just feels like a little bit easier than it did on previous days. And like, I've been feeling like a little bit of this, but I was still kind of getting overwhelmed by some stuff, but this session, it's like, I feel like I'm just like, I feel like I can actually process the bullets like better than before. So I do feel like I might be getting another Ninur skill boost, Which is a good sign, because if that is the case, then the avoidance is just that much easier to beat. What am I doing? That's not the gap. No, I'm dumb. Why did I move left? What was I doing? My brain was like mega lagging there. Still, passing screen moving is so cool. Or so rare. Dude, like, why am I'm like having a hard time existing. Yeah, it appears so. I mean, this avoidance has so much variance that it's like, you know, I could say that, like, oh, it feels better, and then, like, not get anything good for the rest of the session. Like, I'm fully accepting that possibility by saying that, but... A little hopeless. That gap I went through was kind of crazy. Probably gonna hit the blue bullet. Nope. I honestly didn't see the 2 bullets I hit there. Whoops. Uh-oh, pro. What a cancel. Okay. Oh. Okay. No. It was so hard. Final's gonna be rude. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Can Final not do that, like, once? Like, dude. It always sucks when it's just, like, one line on Final that is literally just impenetrable. There's not a single thing you can do to get around it. Like, what the fuck? Maybe some situations like that you can jump, like, up and to the left, and that would work. But that is, like, so... For one, risky. Two, why does it even form a perfect line? But maybe I should think about that a little bit more. It's just like, it's really hard to jump on Final, because there's like the horizontal bullets in the pattern. So it's like kind of hard to like, I don't like it. It's hard to read enough ahead to be confident that yes, I should jump up and to the left. Like that is like such a rare thing to have to do. And like also like being able to see that is so hard. Just, man. Because they will allow the full jump there is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus. Wow, okay, what a final. Oh my god, that tiny hop at the end. Okay. It's number 138. Jesus. Oof. Not bad. Not bad, Mabel. I just call myself Claire if I'm streaming. Claire's a real identity. That's true, I do. Yeah, 136 plus 137 for Ninur gravity. So now I have 138, so... Oh my god, bro. Like, genuinely, what do I do if I open the shop after beating Ninur and I see a buff of Ninur? Like, like, I don't even know, like, where I even begin if that happens to me. Could you imagine? I mean, I have an idea for buffing Ninur. What if there was like at the very start there was like a burst of like curved bouncing, and that was like the same fight, but it was like constant curved bouncing through the entire thing. Like that'd be a fun way to buff Ninur. Green orb, dude. That would be a jump scare if you just like looked up during like the transition to the drop and you just saw a green orb. Like, I don't know, hot take, but I don't think Ninur Infinite would be very playable if you had to dodge fucking 33% more bullets. Like, if there is a harder version of Ninur in this game, I'm not gonna grind it, bro. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, Lowen's attack is completely open. Aw. Whoops. Because it would be funny. I mean, realistically, if there is like a bonus avoidance in this game, which there's definitely not, because if there was, someone would know about it. Like, if there was a bonus avoidance in this game, it would be Happy Birthday for Miku Infinite, I think. Because I've shown it before, but the title of it changes on Infinite. Oops. Oh wait, that's not that button. Like if you go to Happy Birthday for Miku, yeah, it changes its name to Birthday Song for Music too, but like there's no avoidance here, you can't play it. It's Miku for the other ones. It's not like there's extra stuff in the shop. Oh yeah, there's stuff that never shows up as sold out because this game is genius. Like, you know. God, Ninur Infinite. Dude, spending 3,000 SP to unlock a Ninur Infinite. 4,000 for soccer. Awesome, bro. Fire. Oh, you actually get everything here. Yeah, these. Buddy. These are all just long Miku. The way these shops work is kind of interesting. Okay. Only 2 things here. Bamboo sword. Yeah, some things never mark as sold out in this game. No matter how many times you buy them. That's not the right avoidance. No, that's actually not true, Pinker. It's random, I believe. Because that still happens even if you don't use an unlock all save. There's just a lot of stuff in this game where it's like you can buy it and it will never mark as actually unlocked even if you have it. I'm pretty sure it's like actually random. Ninur 2 is a weird game. So empty. So dense. Extremely easy transition though. Oh, gross. I don't want to stutter because I wasn't confident we got the way of this. Music 2 Ace. That would be interesting. I mean, if any fan game is gonna have arbitrary code execution, surely it would be Music 2. Doing insane menu bugs. Coding and avoidance in Music 2, holy. Oh my god, imagine. $4,000,000 points. Actually, almost saw something. brutal. Indubitably. Indubes. It'd be interesting if someone said that. Oh, that's what you were doing. I thought you'd be playing C in 2.5, but I guess you were making Needle for 2.5 hours, which is kind of like C in 2.5. Oh. That's like when I spent 1 hour to make 0 jumps. Because I just got like mind blocked. Jesus. Gotcha. Dude, I'm so proud of that one thing I made. It's like the first time I've made something and was like, yes, this is something that like if I played it, like I would be impressed by it. If it wasn't made by me. Dude, come on. No! I'm surprised that hit me. I'm pro, holy shit. I've gotten a lot better at that attack over time, over the years. what is that? True. Very technically a years. A years. Fucking backup strat. Golden Ninur. Golden Ninur. Golden Ninur. I mean, Golden Ninur is the yellow orb. Little rascal. It's really February. When did I start Ninur, man? I'm like trying to think about it. Like I actually can't think about when I started Ninur. It was definitely in December. Oh, didn't know you two were meeting. I hope that goes excellently. Oh, 3 days. Wow. That's they live in New Zealand. Yeah. It's gonna be brutal. Because even like traveling like domestically was like pretty lengthy for me. Because I spent like 8 hours traveling on the day I went back home. Actually, technically longer for like 8 hours or so, including my car. 40 hours right there, yeah, that makes sense. Man, traveling takes so long, but it's worth it. Yeah. I tried to wiggle into that gap, but... Oh, imagine, dude, that last mistake. That would have been a crazy one hit, I'm not gonna lie. Man, what is that? Dude, that attack sucks. I forgot that I hate that attack. I watched the forehead. Oh my god, that would have been crazy. I actually saw the vision at the jump. Dude, I'm like so good at being the best screen flipping player in the world. I don't know why I started doing this, but like my go-to, like whenever I do the intro one-handed, my go-to like thing to do with my other hand is just like make a fox. Like this has become a habit now, and I just make the little fox thing with the hand. The fox is looking at the screen right now. Alright, the fox died. Because now I need my other hand. Actually, foxes are magic. The fox has disappeared. Didn't actually die. No. Fuck. New Zealand story. Why didn't I move right? Why did I risk that? Thank you. Ninur all eating. Yes. W content. Yes. Dude, what is that? Holy shit. This is like a big upgrade for me. I'm like watching in the background while you eat content. Jesus. Everyone loves Ninur. I think everyone has like a 5 to 10 hour period where they're actually interested in Ninur, and then they realize that in those 5 to 10 hours they have not seen a single interesting thing happen, and then they stop being interested in Ninur. God, you barely got over there. Wow, okay. I win the third gap. That's so rare that that works. The jump's so quick. Man, you fucking penis gobbler. Huh. Wow, okay. Really, that hit me. I thought it was fine, bro. Well, that post-screen flipping attack was, like, ridiculous that it worked. No, I'm not, bro. We're just saying this on the intro. You could probably gaslight someone that like the first attack of the drop is past screen flipping. Maybe. OMG, go. Oh, no, not good. Oh, fucking Christ, man. Yeah, okay, thank you. That was interesting. I'm playing for 2 hours. I think 1 more hour. I don't think I have the endurance to go for like over 3.5 hours like yesterday stream. But I think I can go for like 3. Maybe like 2:45, I don't know. I don't know. Session successful though. I mean, I got 3 only screen flippings. I feel like I've been playing good. One frame delay. No. The ending was not happening. Maybe tubing fluid. Okay, that was just not happening. Performance and final. It's an average Ninur session. Actually, it's above average Ninur session in terms of like quality of play. But nothing like too insane has happened. Well, actually, there wasn't only screen for like 1 hit. That's kind of crazy. But for the most part, it's been standard Ninur stuff.
I don't want to be anything. I honestly quite like the first one. I think it's pretty chill. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of goofy, but it's an interesting game, I would say. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Dude, that didn't confuse me. I think it's gone raid. What a run, man. What a run. Could have been a one-hit, too. What a run. Jesus, man. Oh my god. I have a 1-hit, 2-hit, and 3-hit only screen flipping today. And an 8-hit one. 2 hits, yeah. That's number 18. And 139 for only screen flippings. Whoops. I think my counters are correct. I might have missed like a couple like hit count runs over time because like 24 3-hit sounds wrong. I'm not sure if I had that at the start of the session. I forgot to increment it. I got the only screen thing. But it's not like a big deal. Well, I do get very few 3-hits these days. So it only being at 24 is like fair. I just feel like it might be 25. Yeah. No, but 25 sounds wrong. I'm pretty sure you're looking at 25. So the current stats right now are kind of funny because I have almost as many 2 hits as 3 hits. It's 139 only screen flippings, 6 pass screen flipping, 68 4 hits, 24 3 hits, 18 2 hits, 5 1 hits. Those are the stats.
18 two-hits is a little diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is actually a really high number of two-hit runs.
Like, at the rate things have been going, I'm gonna have more 2 hits than 3 hits eventually, because I just get more 2 hits than 3 hits straight up. Like, 3 hits are just so rare for some reason. Wow. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that cluster. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. One big. Two-hit master. That wall of yellow. Well, maybe there was more to complain about.
Also got a drink while I was out, by the way. So I'm hydrated and also de-pissed. So that's like I did like two opposite actions. I did have my glasses like barely down, so that way I could like barely see the bullets, like the yellow part. I did like that. Everything is so blurry without my glasses. I wonder if we could do the pattern without them. Also, it's gonna be hard to see these gaps. Okay, yeah, okay, I hit on the gaps. Like doing anything precise is so much harder like this. Oh my god. Should be easy after the intro, or like after this part of the pattern. Yeah, this was all pretty simple. One more dodge. Okay, cool. Full Ninur intro with my glasses off. GG. So not as in, like, I think the ultimate challenge I came up with was, one-handed while purposely unfocusing my eyes with my head tilted at 45 degrees. Like, I think that's the most intense variation of the Ninur intro I've ever attempted. I did not succeed, though. I only did it for one attempt. Hello, it's Michael. Kinda true. I mean, the Ninur pattern is so easy, you can just basically fucking do anything while you're doing it. I mean, I guess it's not easy, but it's like, you know, it becomes easy when you've done it, like, actually, like, fucking, like, over 5,000 times. And it's not exactly very impressive. No. I'm gonna fix them from the inside. Mini pizza. Dude. Oh my god, man. That was violent. No! I couldn't go to the right. It was too dangerous. There was a yellow guy, and there wasn't a yellow guy. There was a red double. Gotcha. Bro. Jobs on him. Rub, 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 rub. That's me rubbing your leggies. Okay. No! That's twice I've died to that today. I've never died to that, man. Why is that happening? That is so free. Come on, dude. I'm playing good today, though. For this session, at least. Who knows, maybe the evening session will be dog shit. I just remember when we beat that level together by just mashing the numpad simultaneously. That was hype. Nope. Fast resets mean checking Discord is harder, so I died to the first part of the pattern war. Whoops. Okay, gonna lock in. Hi, Theo. Why did I go for that cap? Jesus. Jesus. Oh, I don't know about that one. Nice.
Oh, and interesting. That would have been a real heartbreaker. No. I got scared. That's the 69th 4-hit. What a run. Oh my god. Chances are today I'll get only screen filming number 140, which is cool. Hopefully today. It'd be annoying if it didn't happen today, but I could always have worse dry streaks.
But like, today isn't like including the evening session because I honestly don't think it'll happen right now. But yeah, it's one away, and then yeah, that'll be 140 runs that had potential to clear if screen flipping was nicer. God damn, should sit and left. He was. Yeah. Imagine if I was a big streamer and people did like predictions on like my Ninur attempts, like only screen flipping in 30 minutes. Next only will the next only screen flipping be below or above 5 hits? Huge profit. True. That'd be kind of crazy. Screen flipping pass on the next 10 screen flipping attempts. That one would be diabolical to bet on, I'm not gonna lie. Because like if that ever hits, like the payout would be insane. Next 20 I could see. Even next 20 is a little ambitious, because that's like within the next hour, which for screen flipping is like, whoa. Actually, no, not even within the next hour. I guess it's in the next like 1.5 to 2 hours. I don't know how often they get to screen flipping. Once every 3 minutes is definitely too often though. Yeah, I don't really get there a lot though. Playtime wise, 123.5 hours, and I have 134.5 right now. So 11 hours ago was the last one. Yeah, we're not due right now. No. Well, I feel like the most recent one kind of got swept under the rug a little bit because it was just such an upsetting session of Ninur that's like I didn't even give a fuck that I passed screen flipping. Like, it was so depressing. But yeah, I had like a streak where I was getting them pretty often. Because like number 2 took 23 hours, or no, 22 hours for number 2. And then number 3 took 1 hour after that. And then number 4 took 16.5 hours. And then number 5 was, I think, 8 hours. And then it took 26 for the next one. So, like, it was getting better. Like, roughly, like, it felt like it was in, like, the 10 to 15 range I would pass it. And then I got 26 hours of nothing. And now I'm 11 hours deep and haven't gotten anything again. So, you know, maybe 10 to 15 was a little... Or, like, not even 10 to 15, but, like, 10 to 20. You know, maybe that was a little ambitious. I don't know. Oh, watch this back. Chills. Panic. that's unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. I have gotten to screen flipping 3 times in a row. It's just, you know, not exactly the easiest thing to do, because mostly drop attack 2. Like, drop attack 2 is like a lot of the difficulty before screen flipping. I still gotta name the attacks. Like 3, like, is like Tunnel of Despair.
I don't know. One day I'll name the Ninur attacks.
Oops.
My finger just hovered over the key without pushing it. The only issue with doing this pattern one-handed is the first part, the red part, because doing the turnarounds one-handed is kind of awkward. Forbidden backup strat. I think the backup's kind of funny because what are you backing up? Claustrophobic descent.
That's a good name. Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to call drop attack 2. Claustrophobic descent. Yeah. Yeah. Screen flipping needs some like insane edgy name. I feel like it has to focus on like the way it fucks with your brain. So I think like
Psychic Overdrive. Hell yes, bro.
that's what we're calling screen flipping.
It's such a terrible name. Oh shit, what did that hit there? Oh, damn. That looked pretty bad, and it was kinda bad.
Still a 9.5 M though. Master Maxify has messed around with them in practice. Difference would have made a cat of this. It probably would have made the beginning of the grind easier, but at this point, you know, I've had my fair share of practice runs, you know. Cantata would have been better, because it's actually quite hard to practice final in Cantata. Yeah, it would mostly help at the start, but eventually it's like reach a point where it's like, you already, you know, you've played the wins in full enough that you're good at them.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Master Maxify has decompiled the game and like practiced it. He used external practice for Black or White, and he's also played Ninur in external practice to see how bad this was. That was close. What am I doing? My finger slipped off the key. Oops. That would have been an easy one. Yeah, that could have easily been only screen flipping. Because I wasn't paying attention on that final and it was very easy. But I cannot throw you. Throw Master. Oops. 30 hits are not allowed. They really aren't. That's why I have 24 of them and 18 2 hits. Like... See, I've told this story before, but it's like Max has done screen flipping 3 times in practice to my knowledge. Well, for one, he played it without the screen flipping, so with no visual effects. And for the record, the pass rate without the visual effects was like 1 in 15 to 1 in 20. He's beaten it with the visual effects 3 times, and I don't know about the first one, but the second one happened in like 2 attempts, because he just got like an insanely free screen flipping where there was like basically no bullets the entire time, like actual like 1 in 10,000. And then he played for 45 minutes just starting from screen flipping before he passed it again. And when I saw that, all I could think was like, man, this is definitely an avoidance. Nice. I mean, obviously it's possible, but if you play that, like, when I saw Dopedo Mazi reach final, I was like, okay, Ninur is not that bad, right? Because he got to final really quickly. It can't be that bad. Genuinely, like, playing Ninur for, like, the first 15 hours, if Dopedo Mazi had not, like, gotten to final, I probably would have dropped it after, like, 15 hours, because I was just not convinced at all it was even remotely doable. Like, just based on my experience, I just genuinely could not fathom that the avoidance was even remotely possible in that amount of time. Like, if you when you actually play Ninur and experience how bad it is and how much you die to everything in the fight so fucking often, like, I calculated the odds once, like, early in the grind, and, like, that genuine number I came to, with, like, very generous estimates, was a 1 in 90,000 to, like, beat the avoidance. It's a lot better now, because I've gotten better at the avoidance, and my pass rate and a lot of stuff is higher, but, like, genuinely, like, it was genuinely feeling that bad, and I was actually, like, having to, like, calculate, like, the logistics of being able to beat the avoidance at all. Because the concept of doing it in, like, under 1,000 hours just seemed completely unfeasible to me. Like, once you play Ninur, it is just, like, actually one of the most hopeless experiences you will ever have with an avoidance for the beginning of it. It is one of the only avoidances where you play it and you just cannot fathom how it's even remotely possible. But you do get better at it, and eventually you get enough good runs that it's pretty obvious that you can beat it. Well, the ones that Al didn't clear. Black or White's definitely part of the big five, but it's definitely the runt of the litter, which is fucked up to say, because it's really hard, but the others are just so fucking impossible, man. We're good. I see. I actually didn't know that's how he did it. Yeah, I knew it. Had to cancel, but I didn't have one charged up. I mean, yeah, I mean, compared to anything else in the game, like, fucking, the hard avoidances are, like, trivialize anything else in the game. No. I mean, I see why after playing them. Like, of all of them, Black or White is by far the easiest one. It is, like, the one I made by far the fastest progress in. It's the one that felt by far the most doable. And it wouldn't have even taken, like, that long if I didn't get, like, arguably more unlucky than Ao. Because, like, Ao died a lot to, like, Cyber Final, but, like, that's a skill-based attack. Like, this is, like, kind of funny to say about actual Ao, but, like, him dying as much as he did to Cyber Final, like, is a skill issue. Like, you can pass it very consistently. I very rarely died to it. But I just straight up died to poor Adiamu more than he did. Like, what the fuck, man? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I do think Cat is harder than Lunghunter Cantata, but I also got really unlucky on Cat. But also fucking Topedamazi spent like 100 hours to get the final once, and then 300 hours to beat the avoidance. So clearly it's pretty hard. Yes. That's not exactly a super priority, because I care more about music too, and some other stuff. But I want to play last day. Yeah. It's funny because Cat started pretty chill and fun, and then I spent 140 hours on it, and then I don't really like it anymore. Wow. Man. That was something. No, you fucking dickhead. Okay. I definitely got better after beating Schrodinger's Cat, but the reading in Cat was like really hard for me. Which is funny because it's mostly slow density, which is usually what I do well on, but I found Bow so much more manageable, which is fast, so I don't know. Because I thought Bow might be harder for me than those two, just because I'm bad at fast barrage, but I think that's not the case anymore, so maybe I'm just not good at density. Maybe the Toho arc will help with my density reading. I mean, that's unironically probably the case. Okay, but then again, Murzik also played Cat for a while, and he also, like, struggled to get the final ones. Okay, yeah. Final is fucking... Kind of this Cat is just fucking awful, man.
genuinely just so bad. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's why I started looking at the kid more during the attack.
Whoa! That was a little crazy. Holy. I made a very strange noise. Okay, that's only screen flipping number 140. I will post that in Discord. I got 5 today. Well, the thing is, like, when I played Long Hina Cantata, in my mind, all I could think about is, like, I could beat Last TIS. Because, like, the grind of Long Hina Cantata after a while becomes similar to that, but again, like, condensed, where it's like, you do the beginning of the fight, you sometimes get stuck, but eventually you break through, you do the ending, and then you just die to the ending. So that's, like, a very condensed Last TIS, essentially. I think I could do it. I think I have the patience. I mean, I'm currently grinding, like, Toe 8, LN, and FS, which is definitely easier than Last TIS, but, like, it's kind of similar where it's like you do, like, a very easy early game. Sometimes you get stuck on it a little bit, but then it's like you break through and it's like you usually die to something hard late game. So it's like a lot of that, like, I don't know. I just feel like I kind of have that, like, the good mindset for that. I think I could definitely do Last TIS. It would just be time consuming. I definitely think it would take me a very long time, especially because I'm just not the best Barrage player out there. I think there's quite a few players that are significantly better than me at Barrage, but I think I'm getting up there. I think my Barrage skill is, like, pretty good, especially as I've played music too. I think it's made me a much better player. Especially Cantata and Cat, like, forced me to get good. You never know. Avoidance is interesting. You're gonna have top 2 Ninur, maybe. I don't know. That would be interesting if that happened. I would approve. I say top 2 Ninur is a joke, but Ninur should be above Cantata and Cat when it gets beaten. Like, I will not budge on that one. Ninur is harder than Long Hina Cantata and Schrodinger's Cat, without a doubt. It is definitely the top 2 hardest avoidances in Music 2. Are you saying that because K3 Plus? Yeah, okay, I figured. Yeah, I mean, like, I think if you play, like, hard avoidances, you'll get a better idea of what works for you and what doesn't. And also, like, a better idea of, like, what is fair and what isn't. Which is important for, like, making hard bosses. The session is great, by the way. Oh ho ho, is that so? By the way, I want to mention something funny. This run has had 5, or this session has had 5 only screen flippings, and among them there was a 4-hit, 3-hit, 2-hit, and 1-hit. And also there's the stray 8-hit in there. That's interesting. Playing through, like, the beginning of the game was, like, mostly fine. But then I got the fucking everyone's favorite
Long Hina Cantata.
Long Hina Cantata was a big grind for me, though, because,
I have, like, first ever avoidance clears, right?
well,
Actually, I don't think I have technically avoidance clears that are first ever. I'm pretty sure all my first ever are bosses.
But the bosses are just avoidances that you shoot. So I've done like Odyssey Final Boss. I was first to beat that. Oh wait, no, K3 Oka area. I was the first to clear that. So K3 Oka, there's like Odyssey Final Boss, and there's Kotori in Idolmaster. So those are all pretty hard, but they're not like groundbreaking, right? Longhana Cantada was like the first time I played an avoidance that was that hard and nobody else had beaten. So it was a very unique experience. Like, the fact that I was able to get the first clear of that means a lot to me. Oh yeah, X.Kid 2.0. Lol. But again, you know, I've never done, like, until Longhana Cantada, I had never, like, done, like, a grind like that where I was, like, the first to beat something hard. So it was cool because I never imagined myself in that situation in fan games. Because, like, while I do have a presence in the fan game community, I never viewed myself as someone who is, like, particularly important for the progression of fan game skill, if that makes sense. Like, in my mind, it's like, if I didn't exist, there would be many players around me that are better than me, who would outpace me and do, like, cool things that I want to do instead of me. So, like, me existing in the avoidance sphere is, like, culturally irrelevant. Which is maybe a bit of a nihilistic way to think about it, but it's just, like, how I felt for a while. But then I beat Longhana Cantada, and I felt like I did something big, and then I grinded Cat, and I wasn't the first to beat Cat, but when Dopeta Mazi beat the avoidance, I commented under his video, and he replied telling me that, like, me picking up the avoidance is what made him want to grind it harder and try to beat it. And that, like, hearing that meant a lot to me, because it felt like my existence in avoidance culture was significant in some way that mattered to people. Like, the fact that I do what I do is something that is affecting other people in a positive way. So that made me a lot more, I guess, like, happy with myself, I guess. I felt more, I don't know, I felt like I was doing this for more than just a personal satisfaction. It felt like there was more to it for the first time. I think that was really fun. I don't know if I would say that, but I'd appreciate it. I mean, there are things I want to do that are ambitious, you know. I mean, playing music too was such an impulsive decision. That is true, yeah. Most people would not grind Ninur because it's too dumb. That's nice, I appreciate that. Like, playing music too was so impulsive, but it's like, for a while now, I've looked at, like, the Music 2's, like, unbeaten avoidances, and I always thought, like, hypothetically, someone could get good enough to beat them. Maybe people already are, but if no one's gonna do it, then it's never gonna happen. So I just thought, like, I want to do what I can to make it happen. So one day I just decided I'm gonna open Music 2. And my goal is gonna be to beat this game. And if I don't succeed at doing it, then maybe I'll motivate someone else to want to do it. Because it'll look more possible. So beating Longhana Cantada was really important to me for that reason. Because I think I made Music 2 look more possible. Oh, bitch. Rare 3-hit. You know, I just hope that people see the Music 2 stuff and they think it's cool. Because, like, the thing with Ninur is that it's not cool. It's not exactly the most awe-inspiring thing to wake up and 5 hours a day you're gonna play an avoidance where you spend most of your playtime doing an intro you've done thousands of times, and getting walled by shit that's out of your control for like the meager possibility that maybe you'll get an attempt that is slightly better than the average one. Like that is... It's not exactly the most interesting thing to grind all the time. Cantata is one of the cooler ones, because it's like a fucking real avoidance. Like, it's kind of goofy, but it's like an actual fight. Like, it's got attacks, even if they're fucking dumb. Ninur, I don't know about Ninur, bro. This avoidance is dumb. And realistically, when I beat it, I'm just gonna get really easy RNG. But maybe not. I mean, maybe... The final I had was honestly just a really good attempt, so I hope that the Ninur clears actually looks cool, but if I just beat it with some bullshit free RNG, then so be it, I'll fucking take that, man. I would not mind beating Ninur for free. At this point it's not for free, I have 135 hours. I think I've already paid plenty, but I'm willing to pay more. Yeah. Really 2 Sakura is like... I feel like I have to beat Ninur because I need Sakura to be the final boss. Like, I need the Music 2 Sakura to be the end goal. The end sky. Real Soccer is kind of goofy because it's like no one has the skill to do it currently, so people would need to get better to be able to beat it. But even if people got better that they could read Sakura with some consistency, they would not be able to do anything about the bouncing. Also, hot take, I like the song in Sakura because I think I hear a lot of negativity towards it, but honestly I think it's gas. It has like a really unique Miku voice. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's very unique. I hope one day someone makes like an avoidance to Reincarnation Ascension that like is like a good avoidance. Because I think like that avoidance has like my favorite song in any avoidance. It's just such an amazing song, but it seems very hard to make an avoidance too, hence why Reincarnation Ascension is insanely chopped. But I love that song. And I also think it sounds pretty unique for a well-played song. What are we doing here? I mean, yeah, it's like Tempestissimo. I haven't heard too much of their work, but they seem like bangers. There's an Italian song I think could make a sick avoidance. Flight Girl. I think it's a very good song. It's maybe my favorite Italian song right now. I don't know. Cause like Dance of Venus is like a forever goat to me. Like that song is just like an Alien is also a forever goat. Like I don't know, but I have like nostalgia with those songs because of Invincible Alien and Melanzano. But Flight Girl is really good. I like it a lot. There's also Strato Stella, which I think like there's like an unfinished Matsu avoidance too, but I don't think it's finished. Strato Stella is good. think I'm gonna stop soon. Unidentified flying object. Yeah, that one's cool. I wanna play that game. I want to play Be the Bumblebee, I just remembered. I was gonna play Be the Bumblebee when it came out, but I kind of got preoccupied with Ninur, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's cool to have ones those like non-super intense songs. I wish the Ninur song was something I liked listening to. Because my favorite part of playing Black or White was getting to listen to Black or White all the time, because I love that song. Especially the ending of it, like the section that's like for Niamu's part in this game, I think that is like such a goated portion of a song. The opinion of the Ninur song range from it's good to it's awful. I'm very neutral on it. I do not particularly care for it, but I don't actually hate it at least. I think it ever so slightly grew on me, but not enough for me to like it. It was enough for me to not mind listening to it. That was a very clean ending. Transition wasn't a bad thing. There's some precise dodges in there too, so that was pretty well played. No! Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to listen to Ninur for this long. Also, Ninur reminds me of when I once looked. Oh, that's a. Do not do that in a real run. Holy shit. It reminds me of. I once checked the comments for ISM, which is the other Savant song in Music 2. And one of the first comments has like a reply that says like this like Savant was always highly misunderstood. Why'd I say it like that? Highly misunderstood. Dude is a modern day Einstein. It's like, holy shit. That is insane, Glaze. It just like actually kind of killed me a little bit. Calculator Glaze. What is the Blood doing in FL Studio? Is Blood Einstein? I just remembered the fucking the Rizzing Goonstones. I Can't Riz Ya. Dude, that song's a banger. Alright, how about one more screen flipping? I mean, yeah. I don't think many people want to listen to the Splatter Fate song for 50 hours, because it's kind of a fucking dumbass song. Which sucks, because the song that the Splatter Fate song... First of all, the song that Splatter Fate song... Like, the Splatter Fate song comes from Toho Lost Word, which is already funny. But two, the original version of the song is a fucking banger, bro. Like, it is so good. And, like, the remix is just like, what are we doing? What is this fucking... Like, I can't even find words to describe it. It just sounds so goofy. I don't mind the Splatter Fate song. I even, like, partially like it, but it's just, like, it's such a goofy-ass song, I'm not gonna lie. Galaxy Collapse is... I don't know. I prefer Scattered Faith as a song. But even then, it's like... This is maybe a weird take. But I think the drops are the worst part of both of those songs. Like, I like the build-up to them, I like the slower parts of the songs, but, like, I don't really like the drops in those songs. VDA is fine. It's like average T-Paz. I'm not a big T-Paz fan, but I think like by far my favorite T-Paz song I've heard is this song he's in Destruction State, like Censored. I think that song is genuinely a banger. Like, I don't know, I just like it a lot. Which I guess is now used in the top avoidance because goodbye the DS. Extrance. That song is not the most favorable thing in the world to listen to. Oops. What's the last Despair game? Oh, Black or White. I like that one. Toei K is a banger debut. I'm not big on. Last TAS is honestly pretty good. Like, a lot of the songs in it. Like, I think the Phase 3 song in Last TAS, fire! And the Phase 5 song is honestly fire as well. Like, it's so aura. Soul's Hard Mode is cool. I like it. It's my favorite solo song. I like 4 more than 5. I mean, yeah, for what it is, like, Requiem of the Sky is such a perfect song for the end of Last TAS. Like, it's aura. Like, it's undeniable aura. It's unspoken Riz. Yeah, you kinda couldn't have. Even the name of the song is perfect, bro. Like, what the hell? Interstellar theme fits really well. What else is there? Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of good avoidance songs. So it's like mostly the Despair games that don't have like my favorite songs. There's a lot of avoidance songs I like. I want there to be an avoidance one day to 7 Colors by Undead Corporation. Because it's like, it's a lot like softer, I guess, or like less intense than other Undead Corporation songs. And I just think it would work really well for like a avoidance. Forest Song is a Crazy Sleeper song. The vocals kind of fuck me up in that one. It's not for me, but I can see the vision. It's definitely got a vibe to it. I'm getting so good at that attack. Better than I thought was possible, honestly. But, okay. Okay, maybe if I ever make avoidance, I'll make an avoidance to 7 Colors. If I ever get like okay at making avoidance, because I think it'd be fun to see an avoidance to that, because I just like that song a lot. In general, I like Undead Corporation music. When I got into Clone Hero, I actually really liked the extreme metal songs that I heard from that game. The stuff by like Flesh God Apocalypse and Infinite Annihilator. I was pretty into it. And Undead Corporation was part of that. Last time of the day.
Damn. Stubbed my toe on something. Okay, well, that was dumb.
I had a vision there and it didn't work. Alright, not a great final attempt, but a good Ninur session. That's enough.